Hello everyone, it's Pam here with Tattered Paper and Lace, and welcome once again to my channel. And today we are on week 32 of the Margarete Miller 52-week collage challenge. As you can see, I have already decorated my prompt, which if you've been watching me, you know that I do. I just started doing it, didn't even think about, I'm going, oh, this will work and this will work, and I didn't even think about needing to record it. Because I was just sitting at my desk piddling. If you don't know what piddling is, it's just kind of, you know, messing around. Anyway, so today we are on week 32. I want to thank you all so very much for coming, and I want to thank each and every one of you that commented on my last video. It was a cute collage, and everyone seemed to like it. I thought it was cute. It was fun to make. Had a little story with it. I have a little story today too. And so if you haven't seen that one, go and check that one out. It was week 31. So again, thank you all for the comments. They were all very sweet and kind. And I love reading the comments. So thank you so much. So welcome everyone. If you're new to my channel, thank you for coming. And I'm glad to have you here, and hopefully you will come back. So today, we're on week 32, and our prompts are a cake or dessert, an instrument with keys, a flying insect, polka dots, a flag, and the bonus is a piece of ribbon. I have again accomplished getting all of these things. So let me start with the background. I'm going to put that down before we look at the other things, because this has nothing to do with the prompts. It's just what I want to put in the background. And I'm going to overlap these two and make this be part of my background. It's not the whole background, but it is a part of my background. So I need to have that there and that to there, and I am, I'll have to use my bigger bottle because I need to fill my little bottle up. I didn't do it before we started. So I'm going to just put this, oops, can you see what I'm doing? Right across the top here, because I don't need all of the bottom piece. And I want to cut out what I don't need. So I have it to use for something else. Because, well, you know, I hate to waste those things. So let's get this down there like that. And then I am going to fold this back to where I can. Better leave a little bit of space, so it's still stuck. Fold that back, and then I'm going to tear this part off so that I have this little piece that I can then use for something else. So that will leave this, excuse me, to go right here. And I guess since I have the glue here, I'll just go ahead and glue this down. This one is also kind of fun. Again, you know, the glue's not working because, you know, the glue doesn't work when you need for it to. So let me get that cleaned out. Maybe this will work. So this one came together relatively easy, and I like it when they come together. I was able to use all the prompts, and they all fit together pretty well. So I will appreciate you letting me know if you think they all fit together pretty well, and that would be a lovely thing. So let's get this piece glued down. Now these pieces are some of the little paper stacks you can get from Temu. I have done an order of Temu, and So sometime back, I think I may have done a video on these. I'm not sure if I did or not. But I like these little papers. They're a nice weight. They're a nice texture. And so I am using that for this. So let me just point out that I used these two pieces to make this background for a specific reason. That reason being is that resonance is important here, and so is constance. Okay. Alrighty. Now, the next thing we need is an instrument with keys. I had this piece of scrapbooking paper, and I have been saving it because my brother, the second oldest brother, was a fantastic classical pianist. And so I had this piece of scrapbooking paper in case I needed it for something that he might be a part of that I was scrapbooking in my scrapbooking days. So I cut out the piano keys. So this is my instrument. This is representing my instrument with keys. We'll get to the flying insects in a moment. The polka dots are going to be here, and I will just manage that when I get to it, because I'm not going to use this whole piece. I don't need the whole piece. A flag. Okay, so this is my other part. Here is a flag. It came from this little 2023 it wasn't really a complete almanac. It's like a little almanac magazine, not very thick and oversized from what you normally think of as almanacs. So I have this, and I'm going to have this be part of my border down the side as well as this. Okay, so that is a border down the side. I am going to, so we'll get to the other things in a minute. I am going to glue, where'd my glue go? Just the very top of this flag for the moment, because I don't know, I want to be able to put these things under it, but I need the flag there to give me the edge of the paper, the edge of the page. So we are going to put this down just right at the top. I don't mind the little tattered edge, kind of like that. And let's just make sure it goes down like it should all the way. Okay, very good. I think that covers all the edge. Yes. Okay, so that is part of my border. This is my flag, as you can tell. It's the United States flag. And then I am going to put, and I don't know if I want it over as far as I had it. I think I want to cut this down just a little bit more. Yeah, let me do that. Pencil. Here we go. So I don't want it over. I don't think I want it over. We're going to leave it. I'm not going to do it yet. Because let me see. Put my lid on. Okay. So this is the polka dots. Then we have the flag. Next we'll need flying insects. And I have butterflies to fill that need. And they're going to go up here, even though resonance is not going to show with this big butterfly up here. Maybe we put him down here. Doesn't have to show, but it kind of has part of the story in it. So maybe I do it like that. That'll be my flying insects. Then I have this lady, and as you see, she is holding some packages. This came from one of the collage books that I will be doing a flip through of. And this was out of a Christmas one. So she's holding Christmas packages, but you see she doesn't have a Christmas outfit on. So I am going to repurpose her, and she is going to be holding the dessert because we needed a cake or dessert. And so we have a blueberry pie. That's blueberries on top of the pie there. So we have a blueberry pie, and I'm going to have to do some cutting to get this pie in for her to hold. And then as my piece of ribbon, so this right here is my polka dots. It's going to go like that. So this is, so the piece of ribbon. She is at a county fair, and this is kind of reminiscent of, we have a fair, the National something, can't even remember the name of the fair we have in Perry, Georgia, but they have contests for different, jams and jellies and the largest vegetables and on and on. Well, she won the best pie contest. And so because she won, she has the first place. And she has the first place ribbon. And that is where my ribbon came in. And I made this with a hole punch, 2 hole punches, and a little piece of blue ribbon. And that's going to go right here on her pie. Okay, so next thing I need to do really is get my little cutting mat. And I'm hoping, turn these the right way, I am hoping, let me set this to the side, that I can get her hands cut out. Because I think if I get them cut out correctly, her hands are placed in such a way that I can slip the pie in. So I'm going to cut around her hand here. Yes, I'm in frame. Okay. So very gently, very carefully cut around her hand there. Let me go back this way with this. Just like this, just cut it around her thumb and her fingers, because I'm going to need that. How did I do on that? I think I need a new blade. Yes, let me snap this off. It's just a snap blade. So I'm just going to snap it off and get a new piece. Hold on, pliers. And I just snap it off. And I don't just throw that in the trash can. I will put it in some tape and fold it up so that if anybody sticks their hand down in the trash, they won't get cut. Okay, and then let's cut this way. Her hands get a little bit dark down here, so I have to be careful that I don't cut anything off that shouldn't be. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah. Now I am going to cut with scissors from this point, my little tiny scissors that I love. I absolutely love these little scissors. And this is very dark. Now, I'm going to have to do it with this because I can't see it otherwise. This is her hand is very dark down here. So we're going to do the best we can. Okay, that's going okay. And come up. Sorry, I got quiet. Okay, I think I need some inking on this to cover up the little white edges. Okay, I may have to do a little bit of trimming. We'll see how that looks. Then I need to cut this. See, her hands are so close together right there. Let me think about this. Wow, it's just dark down there. Okay, I can do this with scissors because I can just go around this way. And I'm going to it'll barely be hanging on because I need to cut it apart right there. All right, now let's see if we can get this in here without the presents showing. It's going to have to be in here a little bit wonky like. Okay, let's see. Like the presents are a little bit sideways. This pie is going to have to be a little bit sideways to actually fit properly. So let's see if we can't make that happen. It's going to go just like that. But her fingers need to go over that like that too. Okay, so I'm going to ink. So I didn't cut it exactly like it needed to be. It's okay. I think it'll work. I think I can get it to work. It'll just take me a minute to do that. I was hoping I could cut the presents out and still use them, but I don't think so. And I need to make these fingers a little more distinct right here. Because it's almost flat under there, but not quite. Okay. There. I think that would work. That will work right like that. Okay. It's kind of, and I can cut off the rest of that bow right there, and it'll be fine. You won't see that. But I think that is how I have to do that. So first, I want to get this hand down. Come on. There you go. Because that is a little bit fiddly right there. A little bit more right here. And then let's pat the extra glue away. Just like that. Okay. Oops, that works. Yeah, I need to ink. I need to ink this part right here. It's just barely hanging on by a thread, guys. But that right there should do it. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Okay, so now let's get this part down. I really didn't need to cut all the way around that, but oh wait, no, 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 no. I have to get her hand over it. Come on. There. Now, that's better. That's how that needs. So I didn't need to cut all the way down to there, but it's okay that I did. It'll just go right back in place as we get this set down. Okay, now I'm gonna get this hand down in the proper place. Right along the edge here. Come on. It's a little fiddly. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, now let's get my little paddle here. I need to get her thumb down right here. This is why I normally don't do this kind of thing on camera, because it's a little fiddly. Now I need to take my scissors and round off right here. Yeah, that works. Okay. Okay, let's get the rest of this down. And the pie, as you can see, is a sticker, but it's a vellum sticker, and I didn't need for it to, I don't need glue up there. I didn't need for it to show through. So we had to leave it on the backing. Okay, there she is, holding the pie. Whew. I wasn't sure I could make that work, but that looks pretty good. There. Now I think I want to cut her down just a smidgen, because I want this, her name is Constance, and that looks like it's an S. It's like an incomplete S there, so I wanted that to show. Okay, but I will glue her down when I get ready to glue her down. I'm not ready to do that yet, but we got her ready. So there she is, holding the pie. Didn't get quite together like I wanted to, but I think I can make that work. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, now let's get these guys off. Got that glued down already. Let's bring this down as far as I need. Let's bring it over a little bit, because I don't want it to be over quite that far. Yeah, I want it to be about like that. Did I put the pencil back? So I'm gonna cut this right here with my little trimmer. I could do it with a knife right here if I wanted to. Let's see. Where do I want it? Or where do I need it? Here. I'm gonna pull it up. Now I need to get the trimmer. Need the trimmer. There's this. this out of the way. Move all these things. Put this back so I have room. I gotta make room. Clear the decks. Clear the decks. Okay, so let me get over here. And I'm going to cut this way first. Right here, I think. I hope that was correct. If it wasn't, that's terrible. Yeah, that was correct. That works. Oh no, it isn't correct. Oh yeah, it is, because I'm moving it over. Whoosh. Telling you what, I'm having a hard time today. Yeah, because I'm moving it over to there. So that is correct. I'm gonna move this down so I can see where my line is. And make sure we get that somewhat straight. There's the line. We're going to do it on this line so I can make sure it's straight. There we go. We'll do it right there. That's very close to where I had it. And of course, if I mess this up, I have another piece. I have 3 other pieces. I'm going to cut that down just a smidgen more. I don't like that little part of the key I left there. Okay, there we go. Okay, now all I need for the cutter. Need to put these pieces over here so I don't lose them. So then, this is the piece. Goes under here, right along the edge of the paper, just like that. So let's get that down. So, like I was saying, my second oldest brother, he was a very accomplished pianist. And I mean, he wrote his own, he wrote music, he could do anything, he could play anything. And he played his first wedding at age 6 or 7, I believe. I need something that is a little bit of a color to put back here so I can make sure I get this right on the edge of the paper. Going along the bottom. I did not get any of those musical talents. My mother could sing. My brother, obviously, I said, played the piano. We all took lessons. Well, 4 of us did. There's 5 kids in the family, and my youngest brother, who is next to me, came along 8 years after I did. So he was not part of the piano taking lessons, because he wasn't there yet, because I was like 5 when all 4 of us were taking lessons at one time. And my next to the oldest brother is the only one that excelled. I mean, that really excelled, and he would rather have been doing that than playing baseball or any of those other things that most kids want to do. So he got to do that. He got the lessons. We all had lessons for a little while, and then I didn't have lessons long enough to even learn anything because I was not adept. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't read music. Reading music to me is like a foreign language, and I'm not any good at foreign languages. I never have been. I took Spanish in high school, French in college. I was not very good at either of those things. I'm going to have to trim that off again because I didn't trim it straight, but that's okay. So I'm going to make a little mark on this right here so I know where to glue it. Okay, there we go. Or where not to glue it, I should say. All right, let's get this little bit in. My air just came on, so if you hear air noises or it running, that is why. It just came on. It's a little warm today. So it just came on to cool down my space. Okay. Now, I'll cut that off. And then I'll get the flag glued down. I got 2 pages glued together. How did I do that? How did I do that? Okay, how did I do that? Is that 2 pages? No, that's, okay, no, it's not 2 pages. It's the edge of the piano keys. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm going to take that out. Anyway, so now this wedding my brother played at when he was 6 or 7 was at my parents' house. My mom's brother and his wife got married at our house, and my brother played the piano, so it's not as auspicious, quite as auspicious as it seemed. All right, now I'm ready to glue this flag down. Let's get this guy down. I'm going to do this down the side here. And then this around here. I can't see around my camera. I gotta raise it just a little bit, guys. Sorry. Can't see around it. Okay. That should work. There we go. Okay. So this gal, Constance, who has to be a resident of the state, of whatever state this is, and she has won first place in, I'm going to shift her just a little bit because I want the name to show, or at least most of the name to show. So I'll put her down about like that. Yep. So I couldn't save the packages. I wanted to be able to use those again. I'm always trying to multi-purpose these things, but I wasn't able to do that this time, and that's okay. But this came out of the Christmas collage book that I'm going to be showing you in my next video. Well, actually, I haven't videoed it yet, but you probably will see it before you see this, because I'm videoing this early, almost a week early. Oops, let's get her straightened out. There. I think that worked out okay. Trim this off. All right. I like it. I like it. I like it. Pencil there. And then I liked, now where'd my other butterflies go? There's one. Uh-oh. I had a blue one. I lost him. He flew away. Oh, I'll get this down next. What happened to my other butterfly? Is he on the floor? Well, he has flown away. He said, I don't want to be stuck on that page. So I don't see him. It was a pretty blue one. Oh, here he is. He just flew over here. There he is. Okay. So I'm going to put this, I was going to put this up here, but I didn't want to cover up residence because I thought that's important. So I'm going to put him down here and this one here, and I'll put this one up here because I'm doing it big to little because I wanted it to look like that they were, you know, flying in or flying away, and this one is the closest one to us. So he goes down here. This goes over here. This, let me go ahead and get this down before I lose this guy. And it flies away. So I just made my little first place ribbon. I have two size. This little, the blue circle is like a, it's like a regular, well, I'll show it to you. It's cute. So I have this hole punch, which is that size hole, is what I used to do the blue. You open this up, you might could see better. To punch the blue circle. Then the white circle is a regular notebook paper school punch. You know, that size hole, the size of notebook paper, and that is the white. And then I just had this little piece of blue ribbon that I stuck right behind it, and that's her blue ribbon for now. I'm not sure what I think about this big butterfly. I didn't have it there at first, and I really like it better up there, I think. So I may have to cover up residence and have these like that, or not have it at all. What do you guys think? I don't know. He seems kind of big. I didn't have another little one. I don't have to have three. I mean, you know, three's the optimal. The three would be the optimal. But I think that one might just be a little bit too big. It takes away too much. So how about if we just do these two guys? Just like that. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Yeah, I think the red one just kind of overpowered. We don't want that. So we'll just do this little blue one. Here. And then I'll do this little yellow one. Right here, this way. And then if I run across a third little one, I might do one more. But I'm going to leave this big one. I like the red color, but he's just so big. He's too big. I decided he's too big. Takes away from takes away from Milady here. Okay, this is my collage. So let's go over the prompts. And let's see. So we need a cake or dessert, which is the pie. An instrument with keys. This is the representative of a piano with the piano keys. A flying insect is butterflies, polka dots. This black right here, you can't tell, is very teeny. Lighting is horrible. Teeny little polka dots. You couldn't tell that, but they're little, just pin dots almost. A flag is the flag going down the side here. So a little bit of glue bump right there. And the bonus is a piece of ribbon, which is in her first place ribbon on the pie. So this is my collage. And again, this is Constance. She is a resident of whatever state this is. And this is a county, excuse me, not a county, a state fair. And she has won the first place prize in the pie category at this state fair. So that is my collage for this week. Again, thank you for coming along. If you're new to my channel, like what you see, click the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you'll get further videos from me. Those who have already subscribed and continue and keep coming back, thank you so very much. I do appreciate you, and I appreciate you coming along. And I hope to see you, and that hope you will come back next week or whenever I do another video, which I will be posting soon. Well, you won't. You will have already seen that by the time you see this. So, anyway, again, thank you for coming along. And I got this at the right place because I checked. But I had it taped at the bottom again, so I gotta watch that. But I checked this time before I put it on. Okay, guys, thank you again for coming along. Hit the subscribe button, the notification bell if you haven't already. And if you like what you see, hit the like button. And please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. I will comment back. And thank you for commenting. And I read them all, and I will comment. So let me know what you think about this one. I appreciate you coming along. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.